In this video, we're going to be learning a new cardboard working technique. I don't know what to call it, but look, take a look. We could call it I-beam technique, pleating, or crimping, or something. Maybe you can come up with a name for it. And it all revolves around a very special, well, kind of very special Amazon box that I just received in the mail. Let's talk about it a little bit. I'm going to show you. It's interesting. So, I'm a hiker, a backpacker, a walker. I walk a lot. And being an older gentleman, this is really healthy for me. It's good for my health, but it's also, I love the adventure of backpacking and whatnot. But, you know, when you do as much walking as I do, a couple of thousand miles a year, you run through boots, hiking boots, a lot of hiking boots. So was my current pair of hiking boots. They're all worn out on the soles, and they're great. I love these Timberland boots, but it was time to order a new set. So I did. I ordered a new set of exactly the same ones. And they came in this very unusual box. And this is the subject of this video, kind of, is this box. And here I'm looking at the instructions how to open this box, because it's not like your normal box, but look at this. They call it made to fit. And that really piqued my interest. I was like, wow, made to fit. Look, learn more at amazon.com/thisbox. So I went to that, and, well, it really didn't say, they didn't have anything on that website about this made-to-fit box. It was mostly just about recycling and how they're reducing waste and a lot of really good stuff about cardboard, corrugated cardboard, and all of that. But I'm really curious about this made-to-fit box. And I could envision, would it be wonderful if they could automatically make a box the size needed for whatever they're shipping? I think that would save a lot. And that machinery would be interesting. Maybe I'll design a machine that does that. But I think when you're talking about shoe boxes, you probably have a set of sizes that you can kind of make to fit boxes that they can slide right in. So but we did learn something. I did learn something really interesting with this video. See, there you go. See the shoe box? You make the outer box to fit the shoe box, and you ship it. But I was like, you know, in researching this, there's my boots, my new boots, exactly the same ones. I guess I'm a creature of habit, and I got some more pretty serious travel coming up. I'm hoping to do Central and Eastern Europe, several countries, Central and Eastern Europe, coming up this spring. I'm already planning that out. And you can follow along. Let me know if you'd like me to post some videos about that. But anyway, I took this box apart to try to see if we could learn something about it, how it's built and what it's made. You know, how it's made, how it's built, what it does. And I discovered something really very interesting. And that's this I-beam kind of like structure. So there we go. I've taken the whole box apart, and we'll take a look. I'll show you that I-beam-like structure, which is really quite ingenious. See how it's folded over there a little bit, like a ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch? Now this makes the box, with very little extra cardboard, makes it a lot stronger. So I was really quite surprised by this. I've never used this technique in my own work, but I will now. So I'll have some stuff about it on the website. And we'll do some more. I'll do a shorter video showing how to do this and how we can use it as a technique for cardboard building things. But here, so you can see it really clearly, that's all it is. Just like that. And you glue it. And I don't know what we're going to call it. I-beam structure, pleating, I don't know, crimping. But it uses the same mathematical techniques or physics techniques, I guess you could say, as metal I-beams. It has something to do with distribution of weight and shear forces and stuff like that. So, but wonderful new cardboard working technique. But what I had originally done was, because that box is one piece of cardboard, which is wonderful, that keeps the expenses down in manufacturing. I made a tiny one out of cardstock, so I could make the box and get a really good look at the strength of it, because I have a pretty good handle on how strong this paper is, and I've made a lot of things with it, and this technique really works really well. It's a great cardboard working technique. So there's our box, our Amazon box, and I can just tell that it's really strong. I'm amazed. I'm shocked I never came up with this or figured this out on my own. But I had to go the extra mile there and make a little cardstock inside our Amazon box, a little cardstock shoebox. And can you guess what's next? Did I do it? You're darn right I did it. I couldn't help myself. I went the extra mile and carved myself out of foam some little shoes. I love it. And have fun. I had some fun with this video. We learned a new cardboard working technique. So, and we have it. Yeah, now I get an extra pair of shoes for our Dragon Slayer. If you don't know who our Dragon Slayer is, you'll find out. But if you're familiar with some of my other stuff, you know who the Dragon Slayer is. Thanks very much for watching. Lots more stuff coming. I got another video coming up really soon about a dollhouse, a place that sells dollhouses. Perché la minestra si fredda.